Si están sentados en una fila de salida de emergencia y no pueden o no desean realizar las funciones necesarias en caso de emergencia, por favor, infórmenlo ahora a un miembro de la tripulación. Partiremos pronto.
You would think I'd learn how to take care of these announcements. I like if I need to knock the announcements off. Disable cabin crew announcements. Okay, you see where it is. Disable crew snack prompting. Yes. Okay. All right. I need those off for this flight because I don't need them. We're in a ERJ135 Embraer. We're gonna lose some money on this flight because they're gonna be upset with me because we we're leaving a little bit early, a lot early.
This is your captain
Or
speaking.
delay. It says we're delayed.
On behalf of the crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard. We anticipate a smooth flight. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the safety information card in your seat area. My crew will be demonstrating the safety procedures shortly. We appreciate your attention and cooperation. We will update you again during the flight with any changes or relevant information. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Have a pleasant flight.
Les habla su capitán. En nombre de la tripulación, quiero darles la bienvenida a bordo. Prevemos un vuelo tranquilo. Por favor, tómense un momento para familiarizarse con la tarjeta de información de seguridad situada en su área de asiento. Mi tripulación demostrará los procedimientos de seguridad en breve. Agradecemos su atención y cooperación. Les informaremos nuevamente durante el vuelo de cualquier cambio o información relevante. Gracias por elegir volar con nosotros hoy. Que tengan un vuelo agradable.
This is not a long flight, but it's a smaller aircraft. I really like this aircraft. It only holds 37. Doesn't make as much money, but hey, you know what? It's all right. All right, we are loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and, first of all,
camera saved.
closing up here, and this is where we're going to see if we can go ahead and get our overhead panel done. No, that is not right. Let's see if I can adjust that. Alright, that's better. Nope. Stop that. I need to retain mouse. Put it where I want it. So save all.
Camera is saved.
Alright. We are going to turn the battery on.
Oh, it's okay.
GPU is on. Avionics are on. Test out. Woo. Alright. Tanks are on. Exterior lights are on. Battery master and it's on. The smoking dome light logo are on. Sterile cockpit. And emergency lights on. Right, we don't need you for now, but I do need you. I need you. We're gonna do our position initiate. GPS 1. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Position initiate, load. Okay, now the flight plan. Let's find our flight plan. It's going to be New York City to Charlotte. That's us. And they consider us delayed, so I'll get fussed at, but we are full. We are full.
This is the captain. I regret to inform you that our departure will be slightly delayed as we're waiting for some connecting passengers whose incoming flight was delayed. We appreciate your understanding as we ensure all our passengers make this flight.
Les habla el capitán. Lamento informarles que nuestra partida sufrirá un pequeño retraso, ya que estamos esperando a algunos pasajeros en conexión cuyo vuelo anterior ha sufrido un retraso. Agradecemos su comprensión mientras nos aseguramos de que todos nuestros pasajeros embarquen en este vuelo.
Departure is going to go off on runway. Go ahead and do our IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance from clearance.
And we're at the wrong airport.
Kennedy clearance, Sierra X-ray Echo 56,
No, we're not.
requesting our IFR clearance with information uniform.
No, we're not. We're good. Had a brain fart there for a minute. I'm good. We're trying to run two airlines. It can get confusing.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56 also. I tried using your SimBrief filed call sign, but it's not valid, so I'm falling back on the default. Clear to Charlotte, radar vectors Robbinsville, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 135.9er squawk 5642. Expect runway 22 right.
All right, I already entered our squawk, and our altitude is set for 5,000. Yeah, we are delayed. I hate that because I got to compensate to passengers, but you know what? It's all right. We're going out on 22 right.
Bravo with information of Embraer requesting IFR to Brussels. D6 departure, radar vectors D, then a smiled runway 13 right, initial climb 5,000, departure on 135.9, score 4137, B-line 52 Bravo.
B-line 52 heavy, read back correct, contact ground on 121.9er.
Brian, what's our departure? Is our departure D's or JFK 5?
Our departure is radar vectors Robbinsville, then is filed. We'll be climbing to 5,000 initially and expect flight level 320 10 minutes after departure.
Southwest 184 cleared to Gander via the D6 departure, then is filed. climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 410. 10 minutes after departure. Departure's on 135.9, squawking 3672. Expecting runway 13 right, southwest 184.
Our cruise altitude on this flight is 320. We're having issues. Here, let's see what's wrong. I am having some issues. Let's try to manually put it in. 6, 2, 8, 1.
Las Vegas, radar vectors code, level 5, climb, maintain 5,000, expect 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 135.9er, squawk 6334, expect 22 red. Delta, Delta 6.
That is right. Those numbers are correct.
Kennedy delivery, Freebird 1968, ready for IFR to Manchester.
Kennedy clear, Endeavor 5316.
And
Richmond with Whiskey.
Stand by.
QNH is 2992, so it's just standard QNH.
This is Air Canada 54, 777. I have information Tango requesting IFR clearance to Washington. Clear for request, stand by. 5,000, expect 0 at 10 minutes, departure, slot 4215, Air Canada 53.
Gross weight's not showing up on here. That is weird.
Singapore 23, information listing, request passengers to Singapore check. Departure, flight versus United 5, expect to right for departure, climb maintain 5,000, departure with 125 hours, squawk 271 for Singapore 23. IFR to Hong Kong on request.
Clearance on request, number 1.
Hong Kong, via radar vector 3, then is final 718, 5,000, expect 2 right, departure of 135.9, squawk 457. Delta 0725 with information Lima, requesting IFR development. Clear to walk from the radar vector, then merit, then aspire, 55,000 express, flight level 21010 minute after departure, 135.9, plus 554, flight runway 13 right, Delta 0725.
Like APU is fine.
Delta 725, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
118.9er, Delta 0725.
Return to DC.
See, there's some oddities here. Let me see. That makes no sense. I haven't flown the 135 in a while, and I've been into the 145. When they're not different, they're really not different. There's a couple of differences, but this is odd. See here. Boarding's complete, by the way. Yeah, there's some things that are off on this, and I just haven't figured it out yet. And I've loaded. I have loaded. Fuel 6281. We put 240 here, by the way, because this 113, 129, all loaded. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine there. Usually that cruise altitude just pops right up in here. What if I do this? Flight level 320. Brian, get our pushback and start clearance, and you're in charge of all comms.
Got it, Steve. I'll handle the comms from here.
It may have been wise to not take, maybe try to reset the flight. Something's just not right. But 2990. There we go.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic and cross-check. On behalf of the entire crew, welcome aboard. Your safety is our top priority, so please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the safety features of this aircraft. This aircraft is equipped with multiple emergency exits, clearly marked with illuminated signs. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. In the event of an emergency, follow the crew's instructions and proceed to the nearest exit. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. To release, lift the buckle. Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened whenever you are seated, including during takeoff, landing,
All
and
right,
whenever
looks
the
like the
seatbelt
doors and
sign is
hatches are closed and
illuminated.
we're ready to connect.
In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your seat. To use the mask, pull it firmly toward you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Breathe normally.
We got that winching
Remember
strap
to
and
secure
adapter
your
hooked
own
up.
mask
Go ahead and let
before
go of the
assisting
parking brake
others.
when you're ready for a
You
push.
may need to pull on a colored streamer to release your mask. Your life vest is located under your seat. To use it, remove the vest from its pouch, slip it over your head, fasten the straps around your waist, and click the buckle. Inflate the vest by pulling the tab sharply downward or by blowing into the tubes, but only after exiting the aircraft. We also have infant life jackets and life cots for babies. Please ensure all electronic devices switch to airplane mode or turned off during takeoff and landing.
Here comes the
Portable
pushback.
electronic
Light 'em up.
devices may be used once we reach cruising altitude, but larger devices such as laptops must be stowed during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Smoking is strictly prohibited throughout the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or damaging the lavatory smoke detectors is not allowed. In the event of an emergency, please listen carefully to the crew's instructions. They are trained to assist you and ensure your safety. Please now check that your seatbelt is fastened, stow your tray table and seat back upright during takeoff and landing, and ensure your carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We wish you a pleasant and comfortable flight. If you have any questions or need assistance, please do not hesitate to ask a crew member. Thank you.
En nombre de toda la tripulación, bienvenidos a bordo. Su seguridad es nuestra máxima prioridad, así que les rogamos que dediquen un momento a familiarizarse con las características de seguridad de esta aeronave. Esta aeronave está equipada con varias salidas de emergencia, claramente señalizadas con indicaciones luminosas. Por favor, localicen la
Just
salida
about
más
done here. Go ahead
cercana
and
a su
set your parking
asiento.
brake.
En caso de emergencia, sigan las
And we're
instrucciones de
disconnecting
la
the tow.
tripulación
Give me just a moment.
y diríjanse a la salida más próxima. Para abrocharse el cinturón de seguridad, introduzcan la parte metálica en la hebilla y tensen tirando de la cinta. Para desabrocharlo, levanten la hebilla. Les recordamos que deben llevar el cinturón abrochado siempre que estén sentados, incluyendo durante el despegue, el aterrizaje y siempre que el indicador de cinturón esté encendido. En el improbable caso de pérdida de presión en la cabina, las mascarillas de oxígeno caerán automáticamente
Good day,
desde el panel
Alexi.
situado
And we're
sobre
disconnected.
su
Signal and
asiento.
pin on the left. Take it easy
Para
and have a safe flight.
utilizarlas, tiren de la mascarilla con firmeza. Colóquenla sobre la nariz y la boca y ajustenla con la banda elástica. Respiren con normalidad.
Right. AP is
Recuerden
coming
colocar
down.
primero su propia mascarilla antes de ayudar a otros. Es posible que tengan que tirar de una cinta de color para liberarla. Su chaleco salvavidas está guardado bajo su asiento. Para usarlo, sáquenlo de la funda. Pónganselo por la cabeza. Abrochen las correas alrededor de la cintura y cierren la hebilla. Inflen el chaleco tirando de la lengüeta con decisión hacia abajo o soplando en los tubos. Pero
Brian,
solo
get our
después de
taxi
abandonar
clearance.
la aeronave. También disponemos de chalecos salvavidas infantiles
I'll get our pushback
con
and start
cunitas
clearance.
flotantes para bebés.
Uh-oh.
Les rogamos
Oops.
que todos los dispositivos electrónicos se pongan en modo avión o se apaguen durante el despegue y el aterrizaje. Podrán utilizar dispositivos portátiles una vez alcancemos la altitud de crucero, pero los aparatos de mayor tamaño, como los ordenadores portátiles, deberán permanecer guardados durante el rodaje, el despegue y el aterrizaje. Queda estrictamente prohibido fumar en todo el avión, incluidos los aseos. No está permitido manipular, inutilizar ni dañar los detectores de humo de los lavabos. En caso de emergencia, presten especial atención a las instrucciones de la tripulación. Están entrenados para asistirles y velar por su seguridad. Por favor, comprueben ahora que el cinturón de seguridad está abrochado. Plieguen la bandeja y recolóquense el respaldo en posición vertical durante el despegue y el aterrizaje. Y aseguren su equipaje de mano en los compartimentos superiores o bajo el asiento delantero. Gracias por su atención. Les deseamos un vuelo agradable y confortable. Si tienen alguna pregunta o necesitan
Mariah,
ayuda,
we need to get taxi
no duden en
clearance.
contactar con un miembro de la tripulación.
I'll handle the taxi clearance request with ground.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
Lincoln Concord 1 IFR to Amsterdam. Kennedy, information kilo clear to Amsterdam after departure. Radar vectors better than as filed. Expect runway 22 right, initial climb 5,000 feet. Departure 1359, squawk 5671.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Information, Quebec is currently to Manchester after departure by radar vectors merit and as filed. Runway 22 right, initial climb 5,000, departure on 135.9, squawk 2762, speedbird 1968, thank you.
Swiss 2156, have you requesting the IFR to Reserve with information uniform ready to cut?
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
John F. Kennedy, Delta 1419 with information Foxtrot requesting clearance delivery to Fort Lauderdale. John F. Kennedy, clearance delivery. Good afternoon. Delta 1419 with information Foxtrot requesting IFR to Fort Lauderdale.
Approaching runway 31 right.
Brian, get taxi clearance to runway 22 right.
I'll handle the taxi clearance to runway 22 right for you.
climb 5,000, expect flight level 21010, meaning after departure, departure frequency 135.9, squawk 2475, and we can expect runway 22 right, Delta 725.
Delta 725, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Approaching runway 22 right.
Inspection lights off, landing lights are on. Brian, please get our taxi clearance.
I'll contact ground for our taxi clearance to runway 22 right.
I don't know what his problem is. I'm saying this in my head because he's sitting next to me.
Ground, Sierra X-ray Echo 56, requesting 22 right for departure.
There we go.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, expect runway 22 right, taxi via hold short of runway 22 right.
Kennedy ground, Sierra X-ray Echo 56, ready for taxi.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, runway 22 right, taxi via hold short of runway 22 right.
Brian, do the takeoff briefing.
We'll be departing from runway 22 right. We'll be flying the radar vector's Robbinsville departure with an initial climb clearance to 5,000 feet. Transition altitude is 8,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile. Weather at departure shows wind 250 at 15, gusting 25. Visibility 10. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 5642, and departure frequency will be 135.9er. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Very well. Get our taxi, get our takeoff clearance.
I'll contact tower for our takeoff clearance.
Kennedy Tower, Sierra X-ray Echo 56, holding short of runway 22 right. We're ready for departure.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, Kennedy Tower, runway 22 right, winds 250 at 15, gusting 25. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
All right, we're going to get lined up here. Do one quick heading bug. All right, we're at idle thrust at the moment. All right, lined up. Heading bug. We're listening for 1 click and then 2 clicks. Forward pressure on yoke. Someone did a go around up there, did you see it? 80 knots, V1. Rotate. Positive right, 10 degrees, you're up. Autopilot. Flight level change. Flaps retracted.
New York departure, Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Good evening, climbing through 1000.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, New York departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn left, heading 220, direct Robbinsville when able, then own navigation.
Monitoring our speed right there. We're at flight level change. It should keep us below
20, direct RPE when able, then own navigation. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
We don't have a flight plan loaded. What's up with that? Oh my goodness. We are blasting through the speed limit right now.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, contact New York Center on 118.975.
The seatbelt sign has now been switched off, which means you're free to move about the cabin. However, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while seated, as we may experience
I love that
we will be coming through the cabin shortly
earlier.
without
We do have a
service.
problem. Our flight plan's messed up.
Relax and enjoy the flight. If there is anything we can
We're going
do
to fix it here, but we're going to be climbing in the meantime. Okay.
Thank you.
La señal de cinturones de seguridad ha sido apagada, lo que significa que pueden moverse libremente por la cabina. No obstante, recomendamos mantener el cinturón de seguridad abrochado mientras permanezcan sentados, ya que podríamos experimentar turbulencias inesperadas. En breve, pasaremos por la cabina.
Yeah, we're flying blind right now. I'm going to try to fix it.
Relajarse y disfrutar del vuelo. Si hay algo que podamos hacer para que su vuelo sea más confortable, no duden en solicitarlo. Gracias.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Right, we're doing fine on climbing right now, so I'm having some issues with my flight plan. I have to fix those. Okay, so we're gonna do K, J, F, K, K, C, L, T, 0. Well, if it doesn't like that, what if we were to call it... Okay, look, I see it. I see you right there.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
We're actually off our game right now, but here's what I'm going to have to do. To make my flight plan work, I'm going to have to physically enter everything. Something's not right, and I'm not sure what it is. Nah, it's not what anybody wants to hear if they're in the front seat. So, here's what we're going to do. I don't know what's wrong. So anyway, I'm going to pull up the waypoints
Washington Center, Sierra
and
X-ray Echo 56.
see.
Good evening, climbing through flight level 220 for flight level 320.
So we're probably going to blow past RBV.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, Washington Center, good evening.
Let's see. Well, okay, via take off. But looking at where I am right now. So we've blown past RBV. Let's go for Tubin. Then we're going to go to Hams, H-A-M-M-Z. Then we're going to go to GVE. And then we're going to go to we might be ready for our arrival by that point. Let's go ahead and navigate arrival. Put arrow. Can I put an arrow myself? Yeah, I can. Scared to poop out of my passenger so far. I think we're real happy with me. And let me see if I can make this work. So if I've got nav, FMS1, I'm not closed. My flight plan's not. Well, I guess it should be. Because it was a sign. Okay, so arrow. From arrow, there's an arrival I should be able to put in. Evidently not. Okay. All right, I'm having a hand enter all the waypoints, and so here we go. So from arrow, we're going to go to BMO, B-M-O. H. Tube enhance, GVE, arrow. Tube in, arrow. Have I got this backwards? Yeah, I did. Tube in, hams. GVE. Let's go for GVE. Let's just take it. Let's go. Now, arrow. What I'm having, I don't know what's wrong. I'm having some major, like, issues. I'm having to manually enter all this. Why do you do that? That's not what I put in there. I'm going to try to enter BMO. Put in BMO. I can do this. I'm just having to manually enter every single waypoint. BORZ and then SKLES. Dent, D-E-N-T-T, is as in Denton. C-H-S-L-Y. S-L-P-O-H. Jam go. W-H-I-Z-E. W-H-I-Z-E. C-A-A-T-T. E-P-A-Y-E. W-E-L-E-T. N-U-X-X-Y. L-O-N-I-A. C-U-N-U-K. And N-L-S-O-N. By then we should have captured and we should be okay. Right. Not doing that. Except now I have to manually put in my altitudes. So let me try 320. About flight level 3. How about I've got to, just because I fly into Charlotte a lot, I have to know where I'm going, because I can't fix that. I can sit here and struggle, but thinking we should be back on track by now. Yeah, we are. after scaring my passengers to death. Like, ah! We're kicking right now. We gotta slow down. Doggone it.
Starting our drinks and snack service. We offer a selection of hot and cold beverages, including tea, coffee, and soft drinks. We also have a variety of snacks available. If you have any special dietary requirements, allergies, please inform a crew member.
Ahora comenzamos con nuestro servicio de bebidas y aperitivos. Ofrecemos una selección de bebidas calientes y frías, incluyendo té, café y refrescos. También disponemos de una variedad de aperitivos. Si tienen requisitos dietéticos especiales o alergias, por favor, informen a un miembro de la tripulación.
Washington Center on 126.875.
Contacting Washington Center on 126.875. Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Washington Center, Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Good evening, maintaining flight level 320.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, Washington Center, good evening.
That's Betty Parrott. Text Betty Parrott. Yes, on staff tomorrow we will not have a long meeting, but I think a 30-minute meeting. think we're back on track again. I had to manually enter every single waypoint, but I think we're gonna make it now. But that was a pain in the tail. I can't get my performance numbers in. I'm in trouble with that now. Like this here. Gross weight, can't put in. See if it'll let me put this in. Gross weight's 3814, around that number. Let me enter everything. About 38.1. Normally, all I do is I hit this twice. See, it pops that up there. Then when you hit it again, it loads the fuel. Nothing's working. Do not know why.
Hello, this is the captain.
Hi, Captain. Just checking in to make sure everything is okay.
Everything is fine. Thank you.
Thanks, Captain. I'll contact you again in 30 minutes. We hope you are enjoying the flight so far. We're pleased to offer our in-flight tax-free service. In your seat area, you'll find our tax-free magazine featuring a wide range of products including fragrances, cosmetics, jewelry, and travel accessories. We will be coming through the cabin shortly. Please note that we accept major credit cards and some currencies. Thank you.
Esperamos que estén disfrutando del vuelo hasta ahora. Nos complace ofrecerles nuestro servicio Duty Free a bordo. En su zona de asiento encontrarán nuestra revista libre de impuestos, con una amplia selección de productos, perfumes, cosméticos, joyería y artículos de viaje. En breve pasaremos por la cabina. Aceptamos las principales tarjetas de crédito y algunas monedas.
1 left 110.15. And we'll line up the course heading at when we get to on final. This service income is like when you own the airline. It's good to have make money to make money from sale of items, meals like for the economy passengers. They have to pay for their meals in some cases. missed approaches, climbed to 1200, then climbing left, turn to 4000 to a heading of 280. And that is our plan in the event of a missed approach, where our elevation is 748 at arrival. Looks like they're making some money on the duty free stuff, and then we'll see if we have time for a meal. I don't know if we do. Oh, hello. Good day. Good day to you, Leonardo. I've got my iPad that's got YouTube to my right. I hadn't been seeing it. This has been a comedy of error flight. Something's been wrong with the flight plan, and so that adds up to, I ended up having to manually load it once we were airborne, which is just never pleasant, and I think we're okay. I think everything's off though. Everything's off on the flight plan in terms of, like, I don't have my descent information, which is fine. There's a way around that, but it's just been let's get our numbers for they're at 30 degrees, from 30 degrees, 8 knots. Q&A jet arrival is 30.11. And our landing 39,500. Good, and at least I can send that to the FMS. Okay. See, I can't get to that. I get to that. We're already tuned. Yeah, something's off. A little rough today. Okay. and we're 210 miles out. They're getting trashed now. Last thing you always do, get trash. To go to, we don't have auto throttle on the ERJ135. We go to idle thrust and descent when time comes. I'm going to use flight level change. It'll give me a rate of about 2,000 feet per minute at idle thrust. We're at max capacity with 37 passengers on this flight. Leonardo and Alexei, I think, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Sorry we haven't been outside more on this flight, but I tell you what though, I was rusty on that earlier on this one over just some little things. I mean, the ERJ145 I spent more time on, and they're not, the controls are about the same, but yeah, I've had a few issues on this flight. Alright, trash has been collected, and we're preparing for a landing.
This is the captain. We're pleased to inform you that we're ahead of schedule and expect to arrive earlier than planned. We will be starting our descent shortly. Thank you for flying with us, and I hope to see you again.
Les habla el capitán. Nos complace informarles que vamos adelantados con respecto al horario y esperamos llegar antes de lo previsto. Iniciaremos nuestro descenso en breve. Gracias por volar con nosotros y espero volver a verles. Hello, Captain. Can I get you anything?
Thanks. I don't need anything. Just checking in.
No problem, Captain. We're looking after the passengers. I'll contact you if anything happens.
Right, get our clearance to descend on the Chile 6 arrival.
I'll request descent via the Chile 8 arrival.
Center, Sierra X-ray Echo 56, requesting descent via the Chile 8 arrival.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, descend via Chile 8, Aero transition into Charlotte, altimeter 3011.
Descend via Chile 8, Aero transition into Charlotte, altimeter 3011, Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
X-ray Echo 56, contact Washington Center on 133.575.
Contacting Washington Center on 133.575. Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Washington Center, Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Good evening, flight level 280 for 6,000. Washington Center, good evening.
now. 16,000 feet. Keeping my speed check. Yeah.
The captain has switched on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats. Ensure your seatbelts are fastened. Your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright and locked positions. All carry-on items are stowed. We will be landing shortly.
Charlotte
Thank
approach
you.
on 126.15.
El capitán
Sierra
ha
X-ray Echo
encendido la
56.
señal de cinturones de seguridad. Rogamos regresen a sus
Charlotte approach
asientos,
Sierra X-ray
abrochen
Echo
sus
56.
cinturones,
Good evening, 14000.
coloquen los respaldos y las bandejas en posición vertical y bloqueada. Y guarden todo su equipaje
Echo 56, Charlotte approach. Good evening, Charlotte. Altimeter 3011. Expect the ILS runway 1 left approach into Charlotte. And have you got information, Tango?
Altimeter 3011. Expecting the ILS runway 1 left approach. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
We're going to stop at
Captain,
11.
cabin is secure.
Okay. We're going to stop at 11,000 and regroup and keep going. We're going to watch our speed. We're about to level out. We're at idle thrust right now. And let's get her. Stay about right here. We're at 1,000. We're watching our waypoints, coming up on burrs. Back and forth there. I don't know what that was all about, really. I don't see the need for it. I don't know. It looks like we're a straight line, but evidently it knows something I don't. Heading is 003 for final. QNH is 3011. The reason I'm not adjusting my speed right now is it was 2,000 feet where we're going, dropping to, and honestly, I don't think it'll matter. We're 71 miles out. Probably technically like 90 miles out. We're right now probably the distance from Greensboro to Charlotte in so many words. I think that's about right.
Flight specialized
right, we're going to take it down to 8,000. Thousand feet per minute now, under 10,000. Flaps are at 9. Brian, do the approach brief.
We'll be arriving in Charlotte on runway 1 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Chile 8 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 1 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 030 at 8 knots, visibility 10, few clouds at 5,000 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 5642, and approach frequency will be 126.15. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate northeast hangars. Stand spot 1. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
American 2715, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
As part of our preparations for landing, we will be dimming the cabin lights. This is to allow your eyes to adjust to the outside light conditions and to ensure better visibility in case of an emergency.
Como parte de nuestros preparativos para el aterrizaje, atenuaremos la iluminación de la cabina. Esto les permitirá adaptar la vista a las condiciones de luz exterior y garantizar una mejor visibilidad en caso de emergencia.
Alright, we're on our downwind for getting ready. We'll have a short base leg to final. Alright, we're on downwind still. We're about halfway through a downwind, and then we'll go to base leg.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, turn right heading 185, vectors for the ILS, runway 1 left approach.
Right turn heading 185, vectors for the ILS, runway 1 left approach. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Uh, 156 knots. $155, we're at 2,800 feet, 2,800 feet.
Turn right heading 305, descend and maintain 3000.
Right heading 305, descend and maintain 3000. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Landing gear down.
Echo 56, 4 miles from Nelson. Turn left heading 305. Descend and maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 left approach.
Left heading 305. Descend and maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 left approach. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Echo 56, contact Charlotte Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Charlotte Tower on 118.1. Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Charlotte Tower, Sierra X-ray Echo 56. Good evening on the ILS runway 1 left approach.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, Charlotte Tower, roger, continue approach.
VREF is on 138.
Sierra X-ray Echo 56, runway 1 left, wind 030 at 8. Cleared to land.
Runway 1 left, cleared to land. Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Approaching runway 1 left.
Approaching minimum. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Charlotte Ground, Sierra X-ray Echo 56.
Sierra X-Ray Echo 56, Charlotte ground, taxi to stand D10X via Whiskey 9er, Whiskey November, Victor Victor 5, hold short of runway 19er left.
On behalf of the entire crew, we would like to welcome you. For your continued safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant flight and look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
En nombre de toda la tripulación, les damos la bienvenida. Para su seguridad y la de quienes les rodean, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón abrochado hasta que el avión se haya detenido por completo y la señal de cinturones de seguridad se apague. Tengan precaución al abrir los compartimentos superiores, pues los objetos pueden haberse desplazado durante el vuelo. En nombre de toda la tripulación, les agradecemos por volar con nosotros hoy. Esperamos que hayan tenido un vuelo agradable y deseamos recibirles a bordo de nuevo muy pronto.
This is KCLT. It is a Nimbus custom scenery airport. It rocks. I really like it.
Approaching runway 19 left.
We're taking a liberty here. All right, brake on.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
Shouldn't take long to unload because I want to go see the replay. We're at Charlotte, so we're going to get the airport file for here. That is nice. Look at that. That's the Air National Guard unit, the C-130s we have at Charlotte. I used to go watch just to hang out and watch them take off. This is the just as it looks at Charlotte. Everything, the way the airport's laid out, everything. Well done, really well done. They spent some time on this. Passengers are disembarking. They're taking their sweet, precious time. Can't rush it up. Before said I'm scared. Small profit. I'm rewinding now. Is that me? Yeah, that's me there. This is cool because it looks like the plane watching YouTube channel. Here, looks nice. Wow, I'm actually taxing that. was really good. Like the landing rate, everything. It's really good. It's good. Nice.
Charlotte Tower, Sierra X-Ray Echo 56. Good evening at 1000.
Sierra X-Ray Echo 56, Charlotte Tower, roger.
Can't complain. It's good. All right, that ends that flight. Gonna have a nice evening.